My view on infrastructure is that the infrastructure and adequate security that Nigeria actually needs right now is not something that 100 days in office can, provide for or can address. However, we have seen that, some policies have started to be put in place in line with, bringing in infrastructural developments that are in the long-term view and not in the short term. So 100 days is too short, in my opinion, to see any significant infrastructural development. However, we like the fact that with the removal of fuel subsidy, monies that were initially used to reduce the pump price for the average Nigerian to be able to access it are now going to be channeled towards infrastructural developments around power, providing power to industries, running hospitals, and even providing education and universal basic education to children. I believe any well thought out infrastructural development or security address that the nation has to do has to be properly planned, has to be properly monitored and implemented and evaluated along the line. So 100 days is too small to get any infrastructural development out there. However, we applaud the fact that some monies are being saved from the subsidy, and we can channel these things into other areas of the economy and provide the necessary infrastructure that we need to move forward. And just to answer your question regarding, is it for state? I mean, I've also had discussions with people where they tell us that this road is for the federal government, the other road is for the state. So if it will benefit the entire nation to have these different states, cater to what is within their territory, why not? I mean, the government should look at explore all possible options if they truly want to get the right infrastructure that we need in this country. So if involving the states in making sure that their own jurisdiction is having the right things. In fact, I like what the new electricity bill is doing, the fact that it allows for states to be able to write their own meter rules and regulate it within themselves. It will promote healthy competition. I mean, the state that has the right rules set out with regards to powering their states will attract the most investment. And that's what we want. We want healthy competition. We want the fact that everybody would be pulled into this thing to get what we want done. But 100 days, I will repeat, is too short. And if I even want to go as far as the visits that the discussions around during the G20 summit with India and the visit to United Arab Emirates, I mean, we like some of the commitments that we had during that meeting. The commitments from, industries or companies that already have presence here and are committing certain amount of funds to bring about infrastructural development in the country. If I'm speaking about the specifics, I'll call the likes of Indorama, the likes of Bati Enterprises that already has Airtel, and of course they'll be looking to bring about 5G in Nigeria. All these infrastructural developments are what we need, and these are private individuals. What does that even say? It means that it's beyond the government. It is like there's no hardware about it. It's beyond the government alone to handle all our bridge the gap, the infrastructural gap that we are currently facing. Private individuals have to be brought into this. They have to come, everybody's hands has to be on deck to address these issues. And the visit, to United Arab Emirates, yes, the ban is not lifted yet, but I mean, having that meeting just sort of sends hope that this ban would most likely be lifted, and would see that the airline businesses are restored and the business traction, because some people do business, to and fro that route, they will be able to resume their business activities the way they are supposed to. And if I want to even drill down to, okay, where is the funds going to come from? Looking at the Partnership for Global Investment and Infrastructure that the G7 came up with sometime this year. If I want to go as far as that and say, okay, they should tap into it, or are they not going to consider that since we are having FX challenges? My take, in fact, our view in-house at Chapel Hill Denham is that Nigeria's infrastructural deficit should be funded using our local currency and not foreign currency, because you cannot have exchange rate volatility and be taking loans in foreign currency. We have a fund, a Nigerian infrastructure debt fund, that can actually address some of these issues if we just look inwards and use our money to address our problems. I think I'll leave it there so I don't talk too much. But I mean, generally speaking, 100 days is too small, but we like the fact that some things are in place so far, and there has been some commitments, and there has been some visitations, like as mentioned by Wo during his presentation. We've seen the president go around. He's not even going alone. He's going with private individuals. He's going with key people of the economy that understand this particular process of bringing about infrastructural development and addressing insecurity challenges that we have in the country.